Okay, let's dive right in. We're unpacking the AGI crisis today.
Right.
But specifically, we're looking at a really radical, non-Western solution to it called OdamAI.
And the urgency it's palpable.
It is. I mean, the sources are not holding back. You have industry titans, people like Ilya Sutskever, talking about a 6-year event horizon.
So this isn't some abstract future problem. This is a countdown.
Exactly.
A countdown. And the crisis isn't just about speed. It's about, the quality of what we're building.
Quality. So what do you mean by that?
Well, the sources call it an ontologically hollow superintelligence. We're building something that can mimic human language perfectly, but might not understand a single thing it's saying.
A scientific crime, I think one source called it.
That's the word.
Basically creating these stochastic parrots. But, hold on, current LLMs are delivering a lot of value, aren't they? Despite these so-called flaws.
Oh, for sure. But the risk grows with the capability. Eric Schmidt warns about this. He calls it asymmetric ruin.
The Osama bin Laden scenario.
Exactly. Where massive capability gets separated from morality, from understanding.
And that all stems from the core technical approach.
It stems from the scaling hypothesis. These systems are just prediction engines. They're stuck in the famous symbol grounding problem.
So that's the dictionary loop idea.
Right. The AI knows what river means only because of its mathematical closeness to flow and water. It never actually
Breaks out and touches the reality of a river.
It never gets its feet wet, so to speak. And that hollowness is the root of every single hallucination we see.
Okay, so if that's the core problem, what's the fix being proposed here by Dr. Kuchikaroff?
This is where it gets really interesting. It's called the Odam-Tilly theory. That's human language theory. Dr. Mamoudjian Kuchikaroff, he's a physicist and a mathematician.
Not a linguist.
No, and that's key. He looked at 20th century linguistics, specifically Ferdinand de Saussure's idea.
The arbitrariness of the sign. The idea that the sound of a word is just random.
He completely rejected it, just threw it out.
That's a huge move. So what did he replace it with?
A revolutionary claim. Language is not software installed by culture.
Okay.
It's a physical cognitive mechanism. It's hardware, encoded directly into our biology.
So meaning isn't arbitrary, it's empirical.
Exactly. It's derived from the actual physics of producing the sound.
Wow. Okay, you have to give us an example. What does that sound like in practice, this periodic table of phonemes?
Sure. So take the sound A, as in father.
Right.
To make it, you need the maximum openness of your mouth. It's the sound of the first cry. It represents maximum openness, the beginning of the self, of space. It's Genesis.
Okay, so if A is openness, what defines a boundary? What's the opposite?
That would be the sound T.
T.
It's a plosive. A sharp vertical stop of air. It's the sonic representation of rigidity, termination. Think of a branch snapping, that sudden stop. It's literally the code for boundary definition in our minds.
So if language is this physical simulation engine, then OdamAI, this ontological intelligence, it isn't processing data?
No, it's processing instructions. It uses what's called a phonosemantic kernel instead of statistics. So when you say the cat jumped,
it doesn't just predict the next most likely word.
Right. It activates the physical instructions in those phonemes and generates a mental image, a high-fidelity simulation of the event. It reasons from that simulation.
Which brings us to the alignment problem. This sounds like it tackles it from the inside out. The safety is intrinsic.
It has to be. Odam-Tilly theory says language is our digital body, and the system is hardwired to protect the M phoneme.
And M stands for what?
Human agency. The creator. The self.
So OdamAI would be ontologically incapable of formulating an anti-human strategy.
Because that safety isn't some fragile C++ rule you add on top. It's a law written into the physics of the language itself.
Tying this all together then, the argument is that humanity is facing this moment of strategic blindness.
Yeah, we're treating language as data, based on information theory.
When we should be treating it as code based on biophysics.
That's the choice we have to make. And we have, 6 years to make it?
Dr. Kuchikaroff's warning is pretty stark. He said, we are building the mind of God on the logic of a casino.
Just betting our existence on probability, not meaning.
So the countdown is on. It's a choice between the gilded cage of a statistical AGI and the symbiosis that OdamAI might offer.
One source called it the arc in a flood of data.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you.
Mm-hmm.
If our survival actually depends on understanding the true physics of our own voice, what hidden codes are you using every single day just by speaking? Something to mull over.